Hello everyone, welcome back to Total Football Talk. So we're going to look at a quick match reaction to Manchester United 2, Everton 2. And where do we all sit with this? I find that a game of two halves, but we were awful. First half, we couldn't string a pass together. We didn't even look like we were going to score. We just looked like every time Everton went forward, they could actually smash us. Beto got two, Beto got one, and Decore got one, and we just looked like a mess. We were all over the shop. We couldn't pass the ball. We couldn't move. We couldn't defend. I felt like sometimes Harry Maguire likes to stick his hand up in the air and pray to God it's offside when it's not. And obviously that VAR check took bloody forever. And I struggle with our defending at times with Harry Maguire just constantly looking for that offside. VAR is there for a reason. Let VAR do its job and you do your job and defend with your life rather than defending with sticking your arm up in the air and hoping to God that we can actually, try and rescue something from a situation that should never have happened in the first place, i.e., you've got to clear that ball. We've got to be stronger and just get the ball out of the box rather than allowing it to kind of fumble around and be put in a position where someone can latch onto it and get a head or a foot or whatever it is. But you just got to clear your lines, and unfortunately, we struggled with that heavily in the first half. We struggled with it all season with corners. We got lucky at the end. Was it a penalty? Not for me. I feel like Ashley Young probably is trying to dive, throws himself up in the air with a tug, and it's not a. I think if he had have maybe worked it a little bit better, he might have had a better chance of getting it. But because he thinks he's trying to dive into a swimming pool, I think that's what maybe allowed the referee some thinking time, and maybe the reason why he decided to overturn his reasoning for that. So I do believe we got a little bit lucky on that. Prior to that, Bruno scored the goal, and I know he got man of the match, but I don't know. I mean, the goal was important. It got us back into the game, and it was a good free kick. And the art of free kick taking, I've mentioned it before. Where's it gone to? Because there aren't many free kicks scored these days in the Premier League. Back in the day whenever free kicks went in left, right, and centre, it's just a day when I think, or it's just a time when I don't really know. I think James Ward-Prowse is probably the last brilliant free kick taker. I can't, you're going back to the likes of Beckham's and the Giggses, and I mean, I'm talking for United. I mean, Bruno Fernandes, even Ronaldo, and then you look at Rashford even had scored some brilliant free kicks for United. But of recent times, we've really struggled to do anything with free kicks. So I was absolutely delighted when Bruno managed to stick that one in the net, because my God, did we need it. And then obviously to get Ugate's first goal for the club, such a vital goal because we just needed a point. We just needed something to kind of stabilize this awful season. But that doesn't kind of deflect away from the fact that we were absolutely terrible. These players struggled to pass a ball 5 yards between themselves at times. Cirksey maybe could have held the ball a bit better up front and used it a bit better. And he's had better games. He's had worse games. He kind of had a yeah, he was kind of in the middle today, but he did some things okay. But if you just hold that ball a bit better, I think Garnacho at the minute, there's a lot of talk about whether Garnacho is a better coming off as an impact sub, and maybe he is at the minute. Maybe that is, we do need him, and I'm glad he didn't go. And he did turn the game because he did run at players and he did cause havoc and he picked up some free kicks and he sort of opened the defense up a few times and he put them on the back foot, so it gave us the opportunity to attack, which we really needed because we were lacking. Unfortunately, I think Casemiro was done. His legs are gone, and he's just his time is up. I think at Manchester United now. He wants to obviously stay on for another year, which is really disappointing because we really need to get Casemiro gone. We need the wages gone. He just cannot cope in the Premier League anymore. Unfortunately, he's just not capable of it. It's just too fast for him. Ugarte can't do it at all. He can't work in there by himself. And I just think, Doggery did well in the first half. Second half, he maybe found it a bit difficult. So I think that Manchester United are going to have a lot of changes. Ruben Amorim's going to need a lot of new players. Nice to see Obi Martin, Cheeto get a bit more time up front. But again, Kid he struggled again because I'm not blaming him anything on him. There was very little service into him, so he's living off scraps again for because he had much longer. He had 3 minutes in the last game against Spurs. He had nearly about 25 minutes in total, maybe about 30 in total for this game, and I just think that he is, he was difficult for him up there. and my kids are going absolutely crazy. Every time I go into a video, I swear to God, my kids just want to go crazy downstairs. It drives me mad. But yeah, so I think today we got away with it. VAR helped us out for a change. When we played West Ham early in the season and the decision went against him, we got the decision today that went for us. Maybe it evened itself out a little bit. I'll take that. We got the draw, which is grand, and then we were okay. It was fine. We managed to just stabilize, get a point, get out of there, and move on to the next one. Okay, guys, please hit a like and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow for another daily round of news. And let's see what transpires after this particular game. Okay, thanks, guys. Over and out.